this is Per Diem Disciple. Per Diem, how are you?
Wow, I was just on backstage here just for fun. I wasn't planning on coming on. I was just trying out the link here, gentlemen.
That name sounds that voice sounds very familiar.
Sound familiar?
Wow, I guess I will hop on then, guys. How's it going? This is D-Base with the Mormon News Roundup. I wasn't expecting to come on.
What would a Friday the 13th be without you?
Probably much better, right? I wasn't planning on coming on. I was just trying out the link here. He's a liar! Big fan of Mormonism After Dark, guys.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm just glad you dressed for the occasion.
You look terrible.
Yeah, we've done a couple of interviews on Mormonism After Dark. Maybe you've caught those, Radio Free Mormon. We've had some fun with that. Guys, now that you've left Mormonism, how would you describe your current life, as far as happiness is concerned?
A horrific life where lots of things go wrong.
Bummer. So basically what you're saying is that your life has absolutely no meaning?
That consciousness wished it didn't exist. It would have been better that it didn't exist. This life is hell.
I got it. And RFM, do you have that same dark outlook on life? I mean, is this life a living hell?
You're here on this earth. You're supposed to be stoic about crap.
Whoa.
But if things ever get too bad to bear, you can just exit stage left.
Wow, this is getting really dark.
A couple of things that we did, you guys made clips of, or?
Cardinellis is probably scouring these for clips he can use against us, but what the hell?
Look, I'm going to put this out there right now. Anybody who cuts up clips from a program and uses them out of context is morally reprehensible.
That'd be a lot of fun.
I know, RFM, you saw that interview that we did over there.
How do you know I saw that interview?
Well, I know a thing or two, as a Per Diem disciple, because you commented on the video. If you look at Mormon News Roundup, and you'll see a fake interview with it.
How's he going to know? He comments on everything.
Usually if I'm commenting on videos, it's a sure sign I didn't watch it.
You didn't even watch it.
I did watch it. I did actually watch that.
Yeah, I pinned your comment to the top. How was it?
I thought it was workmanlike. I thought it was an interesting thing because what I'm remembering here, and I watched too many of these things, but yours was where you were taking clips from, it was from Mormonism After Dark, and you were staging it as if you were doing an interview with Bill and me.
Can you begin to understand?
I haven't seen this. I want to take a peek at this.
Pull it up right now. Go Google Mormon News Roundup, and you can pull it up and put it on the screen right now. It's I think you will find.
Yeah, we want to do that. Yeah,
very amusing.
You're trying to kill our show right at the outset, aren't you, Dive-Ace? No, I think I texted it to you. I did. I texted a link to it to Bill, and I think it was with the message, "What the hell is Dive-Ace up to now?"
What the hell is he doing?
Yeah, it's just released 3 days ago. Exclusive interview with Radio Free Mormon and Bill Reel. It's really something special.
Rebecca says RFM's comment on the video is WTF. Now, I don't think that's very nice of you, Rebecca.
Rebecca's a hoot. She is.
I think she's being very mean to Dive-Ace. So anyway, so it was a great thing. So how's it doing?
It's doing fine. It's got normal amount of views. Your comment at the top of it, Radio Free Mormon, was brilliant. I loved it. I'm assuming that you were being genuine in that.
Yes. Well, you go ahead and assume that.
By the way, this is the real Radio Free Mormon. I deal with these jokes about anything and everything. I can never tell when he's serious or when he isn't. He'll make fun of all the things, and it could even be something you're like, I like this thing about me.
Yes.
And he will do it when you talk about sort of a darker humor.
This isn't exactly what I was hoping we were going to be talking about, but RFM, how do you feel about Jeffrey Dahmer?
It's horrible. Thank you for sharing that with us.
I really appreciate his jokes.
I hope you're not talking about our discussion regarding Nemo earlier before the show.
I'm not referencing any particular discussion. I'm simply referencing that I think you're hilarious.
Thank you. It's my gift of the spirit. What's your gift of the spirit, Per Diem disciple?
Bill Reel and Radio Free Mormon. My gift, I guess, would be a mid-comment and some satirizing comment there. If you let me share my screen with you, you'll be able to see that video, but maybe
we can't allow that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's going to get us off track.
I allowed it for you. I'm sure that you're trustworthy.
You don't trust me.
You don't trust me?
Trust me. Trust you.
But yeah, he said, as a smile played about his lips. No, I'm sure that you're. But if we started doing that, then it might open the doors to other people wanting to do it, and they might not be as trustworthy as we all know you to be.
It's not necessarily the right field for this sort of show. What we're trying to do too.
It's like me and Bill. We're like parents here.
You're just a kid.
I'm not your kid.
And, if we let one kid do something, then the other kids want to do it. You know how it is.
Sure. Whatever.
Anything on your mind having to do with Mormonism? What's
You're going to be debating Jacob or something?
Who, me?
Fuck Jacob Hansel.
Wait, what?
Or is that Steve Heinecker?
Oh, I've been married a long time ago. What do you come from? What year to go? What do you come from? Bacalado.
I accepted the debate with Jacob Hansen, which was, he challenged me to do a debate about 6 months ago. And the title of the debate, according to him, was, is Mormon temple construction the single greatest way to alleviate poverty on this planet, and the associated covenants? And I made a response to that. And we've also done a number of debate prep that's gone along with that. And I found a very interesting article, or at least it was in a peer-reviewed journal that specifically looked at the construction of Mormon temples and the participation in tithing and whether that had an impact. In other words, it decided to scientifically check the prosperity gospel. And I've got a lot of very important information on this. And basically, as you might imagine, there's zero evidence whatsoever that building temples does anything for anyone. But he hasn't responded back. He tends to like to challenge people to debates, and then he doesn't show up.
So he did challenge you to that. You did a bunch of research, and now he has gone with the wind. Is that what you're saying?
Lord, it's a miracle! Man up and vanished like a fart in the wind.
Yes, I am still waiting for the Thoughtless Taint's response. I am ready to go. I have all of my materials ready. I've even done some faux preparation with Exmo Joe over at Hellfire Studios. I'm ready to go for the debate. Just waiting to hear back from him.
Hellfire Joe. It's like he's Jacob Hansen's new Bucky Barnes.
Who are you talking about?
Or his Richard Nygren, maybe.
Who are you talking about?
Yes, absolutely. Who is this guy? I never heard of him before. Jacob's getting lonely. He's like the Maytag repairman. The fucking douche canoe.
Exmo Joe wrote the Korihor argument, where he argues that actually Korihor was right in the Book of Mormon. Korihor has a bad rap in the Book of Mormon, but he's the only one who actually asked for evidence for all of this mumbo jumbo, and he's actually the only one who got it right. So that's over there at Hellfire Agency. So I'm waiting for Jacob. Haven't heard back from him.
Rebecca gives a great idea for you. Dives, can you just use clips from Jacob to create a debate?
That's a fascinating idea, actually.
A lot of great ideas.
Cutting up clips from somebody out of context, I don't know. That's kind of sketchy. I don't know if I could really do that without.
It's pretty low. It's pretty low. You're right.
It is. It's kind of low.
It kind of sort of comes across our mind, though. We've been inoculated by a system that's sort of operated on that exact methodology for almost 200 years. It seems pretty natural to sort of feel like that's a thought in your head to maybe do.
What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about,
Maybe that's the best I'm going to do. I do have a second interview that's coming out with you guys based off of another one. So if you like the first one, Radio Free Mormon, you might also like the second one.
Yeah, awesome. Well, we'll look forward to.
I'll just let that statement lie. So hopefully I will. And right now we're considering the idea. You know those Hitler parodies.
I am Adolf Hitler, command of the Third Reich.
No, I'm not too familiar with those. No.
There's a scene from an older movie, not that old, but where Hitler's going on and railing about.
Yeah.
And then people change the subtitles to whatever it is.
Oh, yes.
I thought it'd be funny if we did one of Hitler, or you could use this idea if you wanted. I won't charge you much, but to do a Hitler parody talking about a debate with Jacob Hansen.
That's a good idea.
With Jacob Hansen in general. It's a rather long scene.
Yeah, where he's ranting to his generals.
Exactly. That's the one.
Yes. Maybe I'll have to take a look at that.
You run with that, okay?
I'm not sure if you got a chance to watch our last interview, but there was a lot of controversy associated with it. And some people said that you guys, doing edibles, taking shots on the air, getting drunk was beyond the pale. How do you feel about our last interview?
It's a shitty thing that happened.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I want to say thank you, Per Diem Disciple, for being on the show, and we're gonna move on to the next.
Thank you so much for joining us. You're amazing. Keep up the great work.
Shove it up your ass, Bishop.
Is Mabanamaglibeth. Waban to boo 3B. Ah, splabbit. Ah, splabbit.
I hear this one cookie. That's kind of what you sounded like right there.
Cookie. C is for cookie. It's good enough for me. C is for good. Okay.
Please,
Cookie starts with C. Cookie starts with C.